For example, now for people that, let's say, the mom once had schizophrenia or bipolar affective disorder, the mother is just begin to have malicious thought about the baby and out of context, and like,
Yeah.
But for some these people, it is always, they'll be like there's something on their body they want to kill. Mood disorder. This is when people begin to have individuals particularly have disappropriation of mood.
So welcome back, guys. Thank you for staying with us. I really appreciate. And don't forget to subscribe on this channel, Yesterday About TV. I love it. So moving on, let's talk about post psychosis.
okay.
Yeah, is it okay? What is that? What is the definition of it? Then is post psychosis hereditary?
Okay.
And what are the causes of, if it is not hereditary?
Okay.
What are the causes?
Okay. Thank you very
And
much.
how we can help someone that is experiencing postpartum. Then is it the same thing as the Àbísínwín that Yoruba used to? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm grateful for this question because so many people have met their Waterloo because of the ignorance of this matter. Postpartum psychosis is a major mental illness that happens to women shortly after childbirth, between 2 to 4 weeks. Between 2 to 4 weeks after childbirth. All right, and for many, often than not, it's kind of for certain people, it's a first experience. For some people, it may be because there are certain genetic predispositions. For example, now for people that, let's say, the mom once had schizophrenia or bipolar affective disorder or depression, for such person, the person is at a risk of coming down with postpartum psychosis. All right. Now, what are the things you will see in postpartum psychosis? One of the things you will see is uneasiness.
Okay.
Another thing you will see is hallucinations. The person may just be seeing things that is not there, seeing shadows that is not there. Mood swings. In fact, the fourth is one which person may start actually considering to harm the baby the person just gave birth to. Is that serious? I like Yoruba culture, and Àbísínwín is the cultural term for postpartum psychosis. In all honesty, yes. It's beautiful how Yoruba actually has a name for almost everything.
Yes.
Àbísínwín, and it can actually put a measure of stigma on those people, and that is why it is important that when maybe let's talk about the causes. Just like I said, genetic predisposition, lack of social support. Pregnancy can be a lot. Pregnancy can be a lot. They begin from the first day you once find out that you're pregnant till person give birth, and even after. Now, if such person is not able to actually have a measure of social, such person can actually come down with that. Yes, such person can actually come down with that. Ineffective coping mechanism also can result in postpartum psychosis. Just like I said, if somebody actually has let's say a person is predisposed to depression too, such person can also come down with it. As serious as that. Now, for such person, how is this person meant to be given attention to? The first thing, just like I mentioned earlier, is earlier detection. See that this woman is not, and don't forget, it's between 2 to 4 weeks after childbirth. You are seeing mood swings, hallucinations, sometimes irrational talk. I see the mother is just being unnecessarily depressed. The mother is just begin to have malicious thought about the baby, and begin to hear things like the woman in fact in cost me, and all of those things. Early detection. Then bring to ensure safety in the sense that there's something called social security. Ability to be able to make the woman understand that this person understand that security is important. Like, this person can feel safe in this space that this person is in. And if properly treated, of course, with a lot of psychotherapy, sometimes medication is involved, all right? A lot of psychotherapy and medications in this space, this person will actually be fine. Because sometimes, and maybe there's a particular one I'm trying to, yes, that I need to mention, hormonal imbalance. See that hormonal imbalance, and when there's a displacement, a disequilibrium of certain hormones, the likes of progesterone and estrogen, when those guys, I'm saying guys now because very important things, when those guys are not in alignment, especially in the body of this person, it can result in that. There's a particular medical condition also that can actually precipitate postpartum psychosis, which is thyroid function issues.
Oh, so
yes.
That it's oh.
Yes. Now, in the thyroid is one of the major endocrine, one of the major endocrine organ. When I mean endocrine, is responsible for secreting certain hormones in the body to allow for sweet and smooth efficient work and all of those things in the body. Now, when the thyroid actually when there's a problem with the thyroid, it means that certain hormones would not enjoy homeostasis, they will not enjoy balance, and as such it can, and because pregnancy in itself is triggering, if it when such person is pregnant, it can begin to distort the balance, and once that there's a distortion of balance, some of these things like postpartum so for some like that, and that is why mothers, pregnant women are advised to always not miss antenatal clinics, because in that place you are taught how you need to, at every stage. Pregnancy is in stages. Each week 1 to week 7, yes, there's something peculiar you must give attention to. There are certain things you have to be eating. There are certain exercises you have to be doing. So antenatal now is very important, and even after birth there's something called, because you come back
for your care.
Yes, you come back for, there's what we call postnatal care. You come back after, okay, this is how I'm feeling now, this is what I'm feeling now, this is what I need to do. Now, when those things are given attention to, then it is not likely, even if such person have once experienced it before, it is not destiny that person will experience it again. Yes, wow. It's not destiny. It can be hereditary, but it's not destiny. Yes, it can be. You may actually, in fact, an individual's mother might actually have experienced it, and all of those things. It doesn't mean that you're actually going to experience it if you take all of those factors out of the way.
So those things comes with mostly what a woman experienced during pregnancy.
Our current hormones, hereditary in place, the mood swings, and all of those things. When those things are actually taken out of the way, then we can actually have an escape. Especially if the person also has a predisposition to this mood disorder that we earlier mentioned. Of course, person is.
So it's not as if it's every woman that gives birth that will experience it.
No. Okay. At least I'm sure my mother did not experience it. I know my auntie did not experience it. So but the first time I heard about it, I said, that was when I was in school. I was like, So it is not as though that maybe 1 out of 4. It's just, according to statistics, just a few chunk of persons that experience it. And once there is a beginning to feel that, and begin to give yourself to treatment, to there's something called prophylaxis, in a way that you can ensure that these things will elude me. And when that is taken out of the way, safe delivery, safe mother to child relationship established. And for people that may actually have, it's as much as possible, one must ensure that they are not tagged, they are not labeled, so those things must be taken out of the way. Once it's taken out of the way, then we are clear.
So this is bringing, I should have asked this question earlier in the previous questions. Do you advise that when you want to get married, like for me, I'm always telling people, after you have done genotype test, go for, I feel like they should include it, cognitive tests. I think it should be included.
I won't lie to you, thank God that we're in a space where the world change is evolving. You know, there's something Yoruba used to say, that if we are going to how we are going to know how weekend will be like, we start knowing from
Saturday, Friday,
apart from all of those medical run-ups, checkups, there are about 5 other medical things one needs to give attention to, like, the medical test, a behavioral and cognitive aptitude test. It's
very
also there.
important.
Because truth be told, there is nothing magical or miracle that happens when you say I do.
Yeah.
It's just a continuation of life with responsibilities. So your ability, the knowledge you have to be able to undo your new experience will now determine the things that you now begin to see in your life and in your space. So putting it is important that couples go for mental state examination primary when they are still doing pre-counseling. That you go for, okay, let us examine what is your, and that is one of the things that of course in, let's say they are already cutting or dating and all of those things as the system may allow, that in those spaces cognitive behavioral, I would not say cognitive behavioral test now, but cognitive aptitude test.
Okay.
How does this person react to these things?
Because many are mad.
If this person does like this, what should I give attention to? How do I know? How should I react if this person? Those things need to be known.
But some people are actually mad. You will not know they are mad.
No,
you will not know.
No, we should just be praying. We should just trust that we will have a life. We will have. I will not use the comfortable life. That we will have resources to be able to do life well with. Some people will not even know the definition of MAD if they were amply supplied with the resources to do life. And some even had it, but at particular area of life they just lost guard and they were affected in ways that they could not recover from, and that was the end of Solomon Grandi. Sincerely. So I really do believe, because one of the things about even postpartum, because one of the things you will see also is confusion and disorientation.
Okay.
Mother can just be all of a sudden confused or disoriented, and you're like, what is happening? Okay, hello, you want to go and bring diapers. She diapers you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So some of those things you need to watch out for. If the mother, they say, okay, go and bring let's say, okay, or more farewell now, the mother went to go and bring the water, I want to go and bring it inside cotton like that and point you need to watch out.
Yeah.
This person this may be indicative of PPP, postpartum psychosis. So when those things are put out of the question, then we enjoy clarity.
So lastly, my last question is, the 5 minutes madness thing that you said that everybody has 5 minutes madness. Is it possible that someone that is sane roll out of sanity to insanity for a few minutes then come back? Is it possible?
Well, when I was in secondary school, they used to say, I used to hear it too. Like, don't worry, this is 5 minute madness.
Can you hear it?
Those things are things I would need to pay attention to. Someone that is exhibiting 5 minute madness is the matter of time. We soon have a bed in arrow. I'm telling you, 5 minute madness today, 5 minute madness tomorrow. Signature is gathering on the brains in the brain space. A time will come, we soon have a bed, maybe bed 20, maybe what something in arrow.
So it's not as if it's something that is normal.
If you wake up in the morning and you give attention to this, how your day needs to be, you've emphasized that these are the things that can actually happen, and you have a way of handling it, there's nothing like 5 minute madness. So if that what's the word now? If that 5 minute madness is given like amplification, we are just going to give language to things that is making people go out. We are just going to give explanation to things that are not necessary. This person is doing someone that is supposed to lock up in maybe one private ward and ensure that whatever madness that is inside them is expelled. So first, and it's a sign. It's a sign that something is not wrong. Imagine that as we are now, we are talking now like this now, and all of a sudden, and you just ask me now. Let's say you just ask me about schizophrenia. I'm just like, the jollof I had this morning was not in my car. So my car I don't know what happened in the car. It started falling, and when rain fell, I saw sun. Then the tiger just came out of the picture. As we were about running to pick the tiger, the extension box did not plug to my hearing, and the hearing, I didn't even know where it was. Maybe it was inside my head or it was outside of the. And you're like, wait, and imagine like, oh no, it's 5 minute madness. It's trouble. It's trouble that is him. You understand? So there is no legit explanation that there is a time that this person, if we find out that certain person is not conforming to the norm of a space, it is not wrong to be able to call and say, hello, come, let us have a talk. What is happening? She being piney, abi ore, and you discover that sometimes if you take tiredness and hunger
out of the way,
you will discover that many people's prayer points will be fine.
Yeah.
Everybody will be fine.
Yeah, there's no issue.
You see this hunger, I'm telling you, hunger can be a cause of mental illness. You don't discover that. How did I get here? And you be like, you know when you hear things like an hungry man is an angry man, it's not a lie. I experienced it one day. One day I came back from work, so I got home. So that day I got home, so I know my wife was Elizabeth engaged on her device. She had a meeting too. I was like, so she was there. She was just she was doing something. She was like, welcome. How was your day? And she just went back. Actually, I had not eaten. So that was around 8 p.m. when I got home. So I was, all of a sudden I just discovered that I was becoming angry. So immediately I went to the shower. So in the shower I was not like, God, give me wisdom, give me strength. Why am I angry? So when I now got out, so by the time I left, she already started something in the kitchen and all of those things. I now discovered that I was becoming less angry.
Because you saw that they were cooking.
And I said, it's true. An angry man is an angry man.
So that this man is
so
cooking.
If you know and you discover that some people, once you begin to become angry and be hungry, you start feeling headache. Don't explain it away. It is time. It is a sign. Some people will go on and on like that, and after a time, a period in their life, they said they start having migraine headache. How much have because you did not pay attention to it? There is nothing that really happens in our body system that we are not giving signal of. That you are feeling tired is a show that battery is low. You need to charge. You need to rest. So there should not be a legit explanation that somebody is actually behaving out of context and like,
okay,
and all of those things. It should not be. So once we catch these signals, you should be attending to. You are hungry, eat. You are tired, rest. You don't have what it takes, say no. This person, you still don't have the resources here, say please give me time. These things, balance, resilience and purpose must be given attention to if you must be able to live mentally healthy.
Thank you so much for this section. Thank you for opening our eyes to things that we do not know before. Guys, we have come to the end of the show. Thank you for staying with us from the beginning to the end. Guys, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Before we are coming to the end of the show.
All right.
So what advice do you want to give the younger generation that are coming in? See, some of them, most of them, they are even much in this drug issue, and the ones that are there already, we have older generations. That what advice do you want to give to people?
Right, for young ones coming up front, I would like to just really say find purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, begins with purpose. Dr. Miles Monroe of blessed memory said, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. And abuse can come as misuse, overuse or underuse. So when purpose is in a place, when purpose is bettered, right, life will be well lived. Find purpose. One of the main aims, you'll find, okay, this is my purpose in life and in destiny. Start giving attention to it. Start pursuing it. You will discover that many of the things you are running after are meant to come looking for you if you're in the right track. In fact, I even discovered that provision means for vision. For some of the things you are looking for, that you are looking for as provision, that you are running to just get money to, they are meant to come to you when you catch a vision you are running with. A visionless man is a dangerous man. In fact, speed is not an advantage in the wrong direction. Maybe I should say it like this: speed in the wrong direction is not an advantage. So whatever thing we be running after now, it will be useless if at the end of, imagine having so much money and at the end of the day you are using it to treat yourself, you are using to bring yourself. Imagine having so much money and at the end of age you are now using that money to actually now care for yourself. There's no even plan even for the future generation. People you can leave money, leave wealth or inheritance for at the end of the day. So I think
having money using to go and be going to
looking, do you not I'm telling you, using to go for and all of those things. So vision, purpose is important for as many that still don't, for as many that maybe and even just things like God is not. You cannot separate faith from a person's existence. For as many that maybe may still be in the doubt, or maybe God will find me in the, it is important that you find God now when it is early, so that when life begins to throw at you, it will not just be only you. You are walking with a confidence that I'm not alone. I have backing and all of those things. When some of those things are, and we talked about that, there are some people that village people, they have been stationed, they are planning on their life, and you now say you don't need God, they are in trouble already.
Yeah.
That they are planning quota, they are momentarily, they are drawing batcha, they are putting your life on a presentation, they are presenting on your life like a business meeting. You're not like, I can just live life anyhow. They'll be like, this
They're
one
taking life serious.
The day we will fry him is coming.
So
vision is important. Coming to an orientation of faith, what is important, and as you make progress in life, I think it is very important to associate with like mind. I think that's where I'm not just going to end it. Associate, right? Association is very important. What have put so many people in trouble today, some is peer pressure, some is the wrong association. Evil communication, Bible says corrupt good manners. It's not a true good communication. Also, we encourage good manners. Association, if somebody does not look like where you are going to, there's nothing wrong to say no. In fact, I believe that rejection, especially when it's within the template of purpose, is one of God's way of redirecting a person to where the person needs to be. So number one, find vision, give attention to your orientation of God, give attention to it, and make purpose in your mind to associate rightly. Someone rightly said, he said, if you have 5 foolish friends, you did not count well, there are 6, and that 6th person is you. So in the same vein, our association reflects our values. Our association reflects, if somebody's in your space is actually trying to, let's say, go into substance, and you tell the person to stop, what you don't know that you are investing in your own tomorrow. Because if that day, if he stops, that means that there will not be an occasion that he will come and meet you and say, guy, try this too.
You are the reflection of people.
You are the reflection of the people around you. And with this, I believe we can really be able to live a life that is worthy of praise. We will be able to live a life that is filled with that is a transformed space. And on a closing note, I think it is very important that mind renewal is very important. Mind renewal, a renewed mind is a renewed mind will aid a transformed life. If your mind is not renewed, there are so many. If your mind is not renewed, you cannot be able to live transformed. And only a transformed society, only a transformed people can be part of a society that will move from grass to grass to grace, as it may be. So these things are very, very important. Give attention to your mind. Seek out for opportunities to actually have your mind renewed. Stay creative. Stay innovative. Stay submitted to the things that God, as we have it at God, we have you do, and make progress in life and destiny. I want to believe that for anybody that may be watching me currently now, you're an asset. One of the things I tell my clients, you're an asset to society. Don't let life make you a liability. Yes, you're a pillar to the society. Everybody actually has different thumbprints for a reason, because there is a color, there is a variety you are meant to bring into the space. With that, I believe we can actually have a transformed society.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the section. Guys, we have come to the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I love you. Okay.
For example, now, for people that, let's say, the mom once had schizophrenia or bipolar affective disorder, the mother is just begin to have malicious thought about the baby, and out of context, and like, but
for some these people, it is always, they'll be like there's something on their body they want to kill. More disorder. This is when people begin to have individuals particularly have disappropriation of mood.